Hello, it's Mystical Storms here. I'm trying to record my Chromebook instead, see how that works. So, sorry I haven't been posting for a while. I actually made 2 recordings, but I just didn't get to making a Confronting, so I probably will forget about this, but I'm going to be doing a few one-shots for a little bit until things are more settled down. Things have been just busy. Moving my room, so moving. Also just life, Anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this. This fic is called Grieving Boy by ChaosKatsudon, and it's a one shot. But yeah, so let's get started. Why should I play this game of pretend, remembering though a second-hand sorrow? Kachan dies, drowns to be exact. When Izuku hears the news, he feels weightless in a bad way, completely unearthed and without an anchor. It was a slime villain, they tell him. Poor boy, he fought to the end, but the heroes just couldn't do anything. What a shame it is that Izuku wasn't the one to die. Kachan had such a bright future after all. Izuku expected to feel guilty. It was him who had loosened the bottle after all. But in the end, isn't it All Might's responsibility to secure those better? No, it really isn't the quirkless boy's fault. Only a series of very unfortunate circumstances, one of which he influenced minorly. Izuku feels good, actually. After a brief moment of dissociation, where everything felt unreal, he gets used to the idea quickly. It is tragic, sure, but Izuku doesn't particularly feel the need to mourn. It is strange, he supposes. Going to school, coming back without burns. It's nice. Izuku can get used to it, especially since all of Kachan's lackeys are too shell-shocked to hurt him. His mother cries a lot. It makes Izuku irrationally angry, but he also gets it. The blonde was her nephew after all. She had been turning a willfully blind eye to his injuries for long enough that Kachan had to have stayed the perfect little boy in her mind. Kachan's funeral is a week later. His coffin is slightly too small for an adult, and quite a lot of people showed up. Mitsuki asked him to speak at his funeral. I'm just too emotional for it, sorry auntie, Izuku replied, eyes dry and voice blank. Their class sings a song. Izuku doesn't participate. His teacher didn't ask him to. His mother has an arm around his narrow shoulders, sobbing into a tissue. She asks him if he is sure that he doesn't want to speak. I'd rather not to. Mitsuki turns, and eyes full of tears as well. It is a surprising look on her usually angry face. She claims that it was what Kachan would have wanted, and Izuku very carefully doesn't laugh. Sorry, auntie, he says instead, and tilts his head down to the side, the amusement at such a claim. He is bitter, yes, but not bitter enough to ruin Kachan's funeral. Such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? The other students build a shrine in the classroom where Kachan used to sit. They pile flowers on there and sweets, and even a drawing of explosions. Makes Izuku's stomach twinge with unease. But still, there is no guilt nor grief. It's too exhilarating to actually be left alone for once. Too much of an unpleasant novelty to not smell the burnt skin. Naturally, the peace can't last. They blame him. Indirectly. Not for the incident itself, which is ironic considering that would have made most sense. Instead, the claim that he should have died comes up again. They ask him how it feels to know that his useless existence continues when such an awesome guy died. The next day, a spider lily was on his desk. It is achingly familiar, and Izuku stares at it for a long moment, face blank, mind processing, as the other students laugh and jeer. Then he takes it and very slowly, deliberately lays it down on Kachan's desk shrine, holding eye contact with all of them, eyes flickering from eye to eye of the suddenly quiet and pale student. They never repeat the incident. Why should I play grieving boy and lie saying that I miss him? Why should I play grieving boy and lie saying that I miss you, and that my world has gone dark without your light? 2 years later, Izuku is at UA, and well on his way of becoming the first quirkless hero aiming for underground. He has friends and lives in a dorm. It surprises him when his teachers knock on his door and tell him that his mother called. She doesn't usually do that. She says that it is your best friend's second death day, and that you would likely want to spend some time with her and go to his grave. Alright, he forgot that today was that day. Last year his mother had spent the day crying, and Izuku had given his best look, at least somewhat saddened. I can't accompany you home. I get you again afterwards. No, that's fine, sensei. But thank you, Izuku replies politely. His teacher looks unsure, but extends his phone, explaining that his mother is still on the line waiting to hear from him. Izuku sighs softly and takes the phone. I do not want to come home, Mom, he says into the phone, and winces when his mother gasps immediately. As I was watching him with dark eyes and a deadpan expression, Izuku feels scrutinized. Not enough to want to go pretend mourn for Kachan, though. Because I don't feel like grieving, the greenhead replies to his mom, uncertain. Why? He listens to her scolding for all of the 2 seconds. We weren't friends, he interrupted, and I will not grieve for an abuser. Aizawa's eyes sharpen and his mother silent on the other end. Izuku hangs up with a click. Once again, he waits for any guilt, but none comes. He can't feel bad about either. The scars on his body aches in commiseration. We have an excellent in-house therapist, Aizawa says after a couple minutes of silence, as he clearly works through several things he wants to say. Izuku smiles up at him, suddenly glad that Aizawa doesn't judge him for now. Thank you, sensei, he replies genuinely. I'll make an appointment. It can hurt. If this therapist condemned him, he could always stop going. Good evening, he wishes his teacher and then closes the door behind him. I will sing no requiem tonight. Okay, so that is the end of this one shot. There is a second part to it. I don't know if it's a link or not, but I might read it if you guys want to. Sorry about my voice. I'm recovering from a cold, but I hope this was good, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Anyway, see you, and make sure to hydrate. Bye.